Gornto. I'm the livestock agent here in Highlands County. I've been asked today to talk a little bit about how water connects with livestock production in the county. We are the #2 county in the state of Florida in beef cow numbers. That meaning we've got about a little better than 102,000 head of cows. We also control about 300,000 acres in the county. The county is about 750,000 acres. So we're a big player. One of the things that all this empty land and stuff holds that we do raise cattle on does for you in the water controls, it works as the biggest filter that we have. The ranch lands are used to filter most of the water that runs off and gets into our aquifer that helps purify it for drinking water. The other thing that water does for us on the ranches is we're allowed, today we do a lot of storage of water on some of the ranches in what they call the FRESH program, which was a water retention program where the ranchers are actually paid to maintain and hold water on the properties. What that does is it allows any runoff from a major rainfall event like we had last October where we got 15 inches in less than 24 hours. It allows us to be able to stop most of that water before it runs into the lakes, springs, and rivers. By slowing that down, allowing all the nutrients and stuff a chance to filter and settle, it allows what water goes into back into the lakes and streams be much clearer and much more valuable for human resources that we use from that standpoint. It also gives us an opportunity to take and pay those ranchers to slow those nutrients and stuff down. It would be like anything in your driveway and stuff in it. When rainfall comes, that water has to run somewhere. Hopefully it runs across most of those ranch lands and stuff back into them, which allows that to filter for you. It allows us to be able to absorb a lot of those nutrients that otherwise would have ended up into the water sources. So ranchers work hand in hand with trying to keep clean quality water in Highlands County. It also makes it a little easier for us to keep from having some of the algae growths and algae blooms and stuff in there that you would get with nutrient redemption going into those water sources. So it allows us to be able to manage those. We, on the ranches, use what we call BMPs, which are best management practices, to assure that that happens. It's how we maintain and take care of those forages and types of shrubs and things that we have in their water sources to help take up those nutrients. Therefore, we're not allowing them on into the water source. The other thing that we have done is in most cases we've added a berm before we get into any of those water sources, allowing water to stop and pocket beforehand, allowing for absorption of that nutrients and stuff to be maintained on the properties. Ranches today do not fertilize like we did probably 25 or 30 years ago, and when we do, we're careful not to get anywhere close to our water sources. Therefore, we don't have any runoff going in. On probably 95% of the ranch lands in Highlands County, when they test water coming onto the property and water leaving the property, it's always much cleaner coming off the properties. It would be nice to say that it's a perfect system, but there's nothing that works exactly that way. Being realistic as to what's there, I think most of us would like to have 95% on our report card, and I think that's where you get with most of our ag producers today. Same way applies for most of the citrus groves and how water was used off of those and the amount of nutrients that we use today. 20 years ago, an average citrus grove put on about 400 pounds to the acre of citrus fertilizers. Today we're down to about 225. So a major difference is what's going to be there, and the timings have gotten much better. When you're dealing with some of the diseases and things that we get into, you get into some other types of problems with nutrients not staying up near the root bases and stuff as well. So we've gone to feeding a lot smaller doses a lot more frequently. So, you know, the citrus and the cattle kind of go hand in hand with most producers having some of both, and very much trying to be stewards of the land.